Liam's hands were steady as he prepared the anniversary dinner. A perfect roast chicken, Sarah's favorite, with a side of asparagus. Everything looked normal, but a small, silent victory hummed beneath his skin. The evening had been building for weeks, ever since he'd found the other woman's perfume on his jacket. A scent he didn't recognize. He didn't confront her. Instead, he observed. He noticed the furtive glances at her phone, the late-night texts, and the excuses about working late. Her lies were a fragile web he was about to tear apart. He started small. Sarah had an irrational fear of spiders. He bought a hyper-realistic fake one and hid it in a drawer she rarely used. The next morning, he found her screaming and crying in the bedroom. He comforted her, his face a mask of concern. The real work began after that. Sarah was a meticulously organized woman, obsessed with her work calendar. Liam, an IT consultant, had access to all her accounts. He began to subtly alter her digital life. A lunch meeting with a client would mysteriously move from 12 p.m. to 11:30 a.m., or a conference call would be scheduled for a different day. The result was a slow, agonizing erosion of her professional reputation. She started missing appointments, arriving late to meetings, and feeling increasingly paranoid and disorganized. The climax came on the day of her annual review. Sarah had a crucial presentation to her boss, a project she'd been working on for months. As she prepared, Liam secretly replaced her PowerPoint file on her flash drive with one he had prepared. Near-perfect replica, except for one small crucial detail. All the project data was off by exactly 1 decimal point, a minuscule error that would completely invalidate her conclusions and make her look incompetent. He drove her to the office that morning, giving her a reassuring kiss. "You'll do great, babe." That evening, he got a call. Not from Sarah, but from her best friend who was in tears. Sarah had been fired. Apparently, her presentation was a disaster, and her boss had lost all confidence in her. When Sarah finally came home, she was a wreck. She didn't know what went wrong, but Liam did. He offered her a glass of wine and put his arm around her. "It's all right," he whispered. "We'll get through this together." And in that moment, as she clung to him, believing him to be her only support, Liam felt a cold, satisfying wave of triumph. The dinner he'd made was his final act of revenge, a twisted celebration of her downfall.